Yeah! What's going on, everybody? Westside MMA here. And here we have a fight. Alexander Gustafsson versus Anderson Silva. And this fight is a fight I had the other day where it really showed how the judging system in this game has completely and utterly fixed itself. Well, they fixed it. They didn't fix itself. But this, I've been having fights, like, pre-patch, like, I could never, and I mean never, win a fight by decision. I would go in there, and I would put my, like, everything I had, not realistically, but in the game, I put my fighter's life on the line. I went in there and I just banged. And I went for takedowns, trying to get a few takedowns more than my opponent, and just trying every single possible thing that I could do to win the fight by decision. Or, I'm not, fighting like GSP, I guess, I was trying to fight for points just to see how the judging system, worked. And not every fight, you can finish. But some I tried to finish. But some I was just like, okay, I'm going to take a decision because I'm going to win this fight by decision. I'm not going to get knocked out. I'm going to play it safe and win by decision. And I really... oh, and by the way, I'm Anderson Silva in this fight. Just in case you got confused, because, yeah. But I really... like, that judging system before was mostly based around significant strikes. Now, it's still kind of based around significant strikes, but I feel like they switched up, what is a significant strike, because before I had no idea what a significant strike was. Now, it's more clear to me. It's pretty much one of two things. It's landing a solid, like that, like right there, how I just landed that spinning kick and rocked him. That's a significant strike. Or just straight up countering him like that, and then maybe landing a normal hook or something. So counters and strong strikes are pretty much significant strikes. And I think ground strikes are. I don't know if they were before, but ground strikes, like, if I'm in mount and I'm just raining punches down and I'm landing them, those are significant strikes as well, I believe. So that's good. But the judging system before did not work. I'll always lose. And it would always be like a 29-28 fight where I won 2 rounds and my opponent won 1. I'd go back and watch it. I obviously won. I'd have like 2 dominant rounds and then 1 round where I was like, I might have won, I might have lost. So in rounds like those, I just give those to my opponents. But I still was like, okay, there's no way I lost this fight. And then sometimes even looking back at the fighter statistics, I'd be like, okay, I won pretty much every category in every round, and he wins the fight 29-28. It makes no sense. But now, I've noticed that, I haven't been looking at the fight statistics as much. I've just been going in there and fighting. And trying to land more punches than my opponent, and trying to get more takedowns. I try to get takedowns, because you never know if you're going to finish a fight. So why not try to win every round, Of course I'm going to try to finish it, but, you got to win the fight. So I usually try to get, at least 1 or 2 or 3 takedowns a round. And now with the new takedowns and, countering leg kicks and, kicks in general, countering your opponent's, dodging your opponent's kick and going for a takedown really works to get takedowns. So I get a few takedowns every round, make sure I get more takedowns than my opponent, make sure when I do get the takedowns that I kind of land some ground strikes and kind of stay on top of them, and then just try to do a GSP and not so much fighting boring. Well, you can do what you got to do to win, but I'm trying to finish. I'm just trying to dominate my opponent, so I haven't since this new patch. I have not lost. I think I've lost maybe one decision. Actually, I take that back. I don't know if I've lost any decisions, to be honest. I might have lost one, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm doing very good at. Since this patch, I've gone like 10-1 on decision wins. So, and if you look at my overall decision wins were terrible. I had like 30 decision wins and like 100 decision losses because I would never win decisions, and when I did, they were weird split decisions. They're still, to be honest, the decisions I do win now are still like split. I don't know why. I can't get unanimous decisions, but it's weird. Like I always win like they're weird. Like one judge gives me 30-27, then another gives my opponent 29-28, and then they give me 29-28, and I win by split decision, or majority decision. I forgot what majority was. But the judging system is just about fixed. I mean, I don't know how they did it, but I think they, did that during the 2 patches. They did judging fixes, so the judging system is more centered around less around strikes, because before it was just strikes. You could go in there with people that have spinning kicks, throw spinning kicks the whole fight, and win. I mean, you don't want to know how many people I fought that like use Aldo and Renan Barao, and they just went in there and spam spinning kicks, and didn't even land half of them, just threw them, and beat me every time when I was getting takedowns and ground and pounding and landing jabs, and so it's good that they were able to finally fix it. And here, I mean, I'm using Anderson Silva just to kind of test out this whole, see if I can get more strikes in my opponent. And it's kind of hard because, I'm fighting Gustafsson, which doesn't look that much taller. No, he doesn't look 3 inches taller, but he's 3 inches taller than Anderson Silva. So I was just, trying to use Anderson Silva and just kind of outstrike my opponent. My fighting style now, the judging system kind of complements my fighting style now for the first time in, this game. Because before you'd have to just go for finishes, and that's what I would do. And if I didn't go for what I would do is I would go for a finish the whole fight, and if it went to decision, I would lose 9 times out of 10, or more like 10 times out of 10. But now I just go in there. I land my strikes. I throw a lot of jabs, head, body, leg kicks. I throw a lot of leg kicks. And I go for a lot of takedowns. Not a lot of takedowns. I don't spam the takedown, but if I need a few takedowns, I'll go for, if I notice my opponent's throwing a lot of kicks, I'll wait for him to throw a kick. I'll back up. You know how you can like scoot back, dodge back, and then go for the takedown. Get a few takedowns, ground and pound, and it works for me. So tell me what you think about the judging system and how you've been doing with the patch and the new patch, and how everything's going. But this fight is slowly coming to an end here. And this fight, I went for another takedown right there. I just, I stand up, I strike, I go for takedowns. If I don't finish the fight, it goes to decision, and now I win decisions 9 times out of 10 instead of losing them 9 times out of 10. So, I've been winning a lot more fights just because I'm not getting those decision losses anymore, which is excellent. And my record is improving. Currently, my record is around, I think, 1,060 wins and 320 losses, or whatever losses I have. 315, whatever, I don't know. But I haven't looked at my ranking recently. The last time I looked at my ranking was probably about 4 or 5 weeks ago, and I was like 160, 170. So I'm probably somewhere around with the 180s, 190s. Hopefully I didn't fall back into the 200s again, but I am top 200, so I'm not doing bad. I'm not playing the game that much with NBA 2K out. And right here you see I had his head and body pretty hurt, so that, overall, that kind of won me the fight. Just damaging his body with those spinning kicks to the body and all those body kicks I was throwing. And that's the end of the fight. And I forgot the judging on this fight, and there's no audio, so I can't hear it. But I think I'm tired. I think that this one, if I can remember correctly, probably was a split decision. I'm not 100% sure, but hey, I won. As you'll see, I won, and he rocked me with some kicks there. That was I shot for a takedown. I think he rocked me like 2 or 3 times, but that's that. Till next time, West Side MMA. Ow! Oh! Oh!